Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and we are back in the nether. We are getting back to basics. We are getting our feet on the nether rack. We are getting off the beaten track, but you know what? Yay, we have been called back to review some of the things that have happened in our absence. I have been muchly busy with things at work, and I have been feeling a little bit like a jerk for not getting more episodes out for you guys. But, you know, work-life balance also unfortunately means work-life YouTube balance, and, I fell over sometimes. That's okay. So, one thing I wanted to review and revisit is this space, which I had intended to heavily graffiti, and I'd hoped others would also heavily graffiti. No one has heavily graffitied it. I was going to come back in here, and I was going to review everyone's, like, graffiti additions. Wait, is there something down there? No, that's just another portal. What about... No, that's just a single line of blocks around something. Okay, well, you know, we don't set up ourselves to be disappointed and then wallow in disappointment. We strike out to make the world the best we can, except, you know, if others don't follow our lead or agree with our plan, then, you know, you just gotta be the bigger man and, move on. So, unlike a switch that is off, on we go. Let that electricity flow. I am here, the hills named Joe. And what is this torch doing here? You know what? I happen to know. I got a hot tip from that Xisuma void, also known as the Hot Brit. And he was saying that if I went to these XYZs, or coordinates, I might find something that was a bit improved. In fact, you might recall that not too long ago, on Xisuma's wall, I placed a sign that said, Xisuma's Skeleton Farm, VII out of 10. I rated it, I ranked it, you know, I pleased and I thanked it, and he said, you know, Joe, it wasn't really done. You know, come back, maybe have a little fun seeing what I have done with the place since, and so, you know, I was convinced. Let's just walk through the portal. I'm a mere mortal, but I want to make the most of each moment. And so these skeletons that are trapped here won't know where Joe went? It's really hard to rhyme things with moment off the top of my head. Okay, see, that's the thing about improvisation, is you start to learn where your gaps are. I'm seriously gonna go and pull up Rhyme Zone. It's an app I have on my phone. This is not a paid promotion. This is something I personally have been using for years. I'm gonna look up the word moment later. No, I'm gonna do it now. What? Because, you know what? If I'm gonna improve myself, maybe I should give you the opportunity to cling to my coattails and drain energy from my education, you know, and you don't need to go buy an app or use a website. That's what you have Joe Hills for. I'm an app for you. Okay, exact rhymes for moment are lowment. What does that even mean? Pods constricted between seeds and breaking apart when ripe into one seed segments. Okay, that wouldn't have been good. Bestowment is the only 3-syllable rhyme. So there's one 2-syllable rhyme with moment, one 3-syllable rhyme. Bestowment is actually good. I could have used that in this context, talking about the bestowment of these skeletons. Once I figure out how to get their... Do I stand behind here? Oh, that's nice. I like standing behind here. Xisuma will get at least I points for that. But then the rhymes for moment get back into like 4 syllables. Dipole moment. 5 syllables. Magnetic moment. 7 syllables. Electric dipole moment. Well, thanks, Rhyme Zone. That's maybe not the best. Now, if I go to near rhymes, it starts giving me things like cogent, or Joe and, or phone and, component. That's a good near rhyme. See, and that's the thing, is sometimes we start out in a search for the ideal, and we realize what our comprehension of the concept of the ideal is too limited, because we live in a world that is unlimited in so many ways, and we just need to kind of find the perfect compromise. So, yeah, encroachment, opponent, these are all good. And they're not perfect rhymes. But you know what? Rhyme Zone knows that. That's why they gave me the near rhymes option. You know? If we wanted to go 5 syllables, multi-component. Man, I should come back here with like an elaborate song about the multi-component element of this skeleton farm. Which, okay, I'm gonna say at first a few things. It doesn't exactly say farm to me when I first look at it, and I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing, you know? Because like when I go to like a McDonald's, you know, it might not look like a farm, but it does say on the sign McDonald's. So you're like, okay, this is McDonald's farm, even though they're giving me French fries and Cokes and stuff. Presumably out back, they've got like a soybean field and a place where the sheep graze, you know? I don't really drive all the way around the building. Like, I don't know what's back there. I know they do have like a special, like, what do you call that? Like, it's like a route where a person can like drive their car very slowly the entire, or all the way around the building. I don't want to do that. I don't have time for that. I don't want to go look at some sheep they got back there. I want to just walk in and order my food. But anyway, so Xisuma's farm. I'm gonna say it's an improvement. Now I'm gonna look up words that rhyme with improvement, because now I'm fixed on this, like, if I'm gonna I was like, well, what would rhyme with improvement? And then I couldn't do it. I'm too in my own head. I was like, improvement, that rhymes with movement, but is there something else that would be better? Movement is the only two-syllable exact rhyme for improvement. But we go over to near rhymes. We've got prudent, we've got student, we've got mutant, and these are all things that are great and that I present pursuant to your amusement. I am a student of inducement of a... Oh, I've already said amusement. Well, either way, whatever. It's fine. Xisuma built this farm. He put these slaps here. I don't know what they're for. I like the noise they make. It's kind of like a piano that's broken. It's kind of like the lid of the piano if you open and close it a lot. I like it. He's got this one. It's kind of neat. Pretty good. But, yeah, I'm not sure what purpose these serve. But they're fun. So I'm going to give him another II points for that. So what's he up to? He's up to III out of X for this building so far. He's got a lot of redstone here. And obviously I could walk through and figure out what each thing does. Should I like start trying to fill in some of this stuff just to... I don't know exactly how this is supposed to work. Oh, are these guys supposed to try to shoot me from here? Oh good, they can shoot me from here. That's always a pleasant thing. Okay. Well, so I don't love skeleton farms where I can actually get shot. I'm tempted to dock him some points for those. Because, you know, of course, points are the most important thing on any dock, you know. Let's see. Otherwise, what would you tie down to? Oh, look, it seems that he still has left my Xisuma Skelly Farm rating. VII out of X, yes. We need to give a rating unto X, not out of X. Okay, so whatever this is, I like that he's showing us how it works so we could ostensibly figure out what all the switches do just by flipping them. That's cool. It reminds me of the Atomic Purple Game Boy where everything was translucent. So you could see how the electrons moved and inside the Game Boy pack or whatever. Okay. So it looks like what this is doing is it's taking the things from there and throwing it to you dynamically so that you don't have to go down and get it, which is fine if my inventory wasn't already full of, like, sand. So let's say... Okay. Wait, no, it's throwing me fish. Why is it throwing fish at me? Okay. I think there might be an elaborate pun here. Let's just stop for a second. We've got cooked cod near Xisuma's fence. We've got arrows, chests, and skeletons. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's just, that's the hunger switch. Well, okay, this is why I don't keep blocks in my offhand. Fish, you're on deck if anybody gets out of hand. Okay, so what does this one do? Well, that seems to power that hopper. So that's starting to drain that. I don't know if that's good or bad. Does that drop the things into these chests here then? Unclear. Okay. Well, he gets some points for creativity in that it's creatively ambiguous what the engineering objective of that is. Although I do like these little doors that open and close. You could just make me a fidget cube in Minecraft. I haven't actually ever seen one of those in real life, but I've heard people talk about them on Twitter and stuff. But this seems like if you were going to make a Joe Hills Minecraft fidget cube, you would just give me this room. Like, I almost feel like Xisuma should lose points for pandering to me by having all these things that I can flip up and down while I walk around. And they make such pleasant sounds. So hinged to the ground. But enough, I'm not a clown. So let's take a look around. I like this room, and I cannot lie. All these other hinges can't deny. I don't know. This is just nice. It's got an anvil. It's got a thing that goes under the anvil. Ooh, what is that block? They're symmetrical. I'm not sure. Are these shulker boxes? Are these box tops? Can we trade these in for such treasures unknown as I have yet to see? Ooh, diamond pickaxe, enchanting book. Okay, this is a really, really good enchanting station, guys. Oh, wow, you can change your elevation. Okay. Oh, it's like a little maze. Okay, I'm really happy with this. This is a good place. Especially because, like, oh, look, what if I need a fortune? Or loyalty? Or blast protection? Or respiration? Or anything else that I can literally read because it's in front of me? This is going to provide that. Okay, this whole room here has many components I like. It's functional. It's aesthetic. Oh, it's got things you can clip on the ceiling. Okay, this room alone is worth... Wait, is this room a secret exit? Because I see, like, name tag tapes or something up there. Oh, no, wait, that's just the texture. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing, is if I was Xisuma, I would make that like a secret ender pearl path. I don't have any ender pearls. That's one of the ways you can tell I'm not Xisuma. Anyway, I think this room alone is worth at least V points. And that is V for... What rhymes with vendetta? And what rhymes with vendetta that most importantly starts with the letter V? Wow. Yeah, there's operetta there and poinsettia. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, I can't be the alpha and omega. I can't be the beginning and the end of all reviews, my friends. But you know what? I think I can meet you in the middle. And I think that with this room being worth V points for Violetta, which I think is a flower? No, it's a surname. What if you spell it that way? It's also a name. Oh no, I've accidentally closed the app. I'm an inept child. Anyway, I'm an out-of-apt child. Anyway, let's see. We've got a portal that's good location. We've got... So we had I points in this room and V points in this room, and I'm going to give the portal itself here I points. So that gives us a total of IX out of X. Let's go ahead and update our sign. Oh, wait. How are we going to update our sign if our inventory is full? We won't be able to pick the sign back up. So let's get creative here. Okay, these hoppers... Oh, here's what we'll do. Is we will just leave this dried kelp for the next person. No. We're way smarter than that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to run here to our anvil. Which shovel is worse? This shovel is worse. We're going to name the anvil Joe Hills Appreciates You. Boom. So now we have an efficiency 3 shovel named Joe Hills Appreciates You. We're going to put it in this hopper. And we're going to take out the iron chestplate and... Oh, we've completely undermined our mission to... Well, whatever. Core concept. I can take this. That Thorn's protection might be better than the chestplate I had, actually. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the anvil, guys. We're just gonna keep finding more utility out of this whole space here. Oh, and now we're back to the problem of me having too much stuff. Sorry, Daisy. Oopsie daisy. Okay, boom. Enjoy your time and smash ultimate. Okay, perfect. So now we've got a slightly better chest plate. What a productive episode. We actually accomplished something. And let's just throw this hat in here because we're not going to litter. Okay, great. So now we have room in our inventory to retrieve that sign. And here we go. Oh man, it pains me to do this. Clearly, I'm feeling a little nauseous about the idea of giving Xisuma a revised score because I feel like there was truth in my original score. But you know what? There's also truth in the moment, which I should have a rhyme prepared for. Okay, guys. I've clearly learned nothing. Xisuma has grown as a person. And as a farmer, and as a skeleton, in theory, I don't know. But you know what? I have not. I've gone through the process of growing and learning, and I have failed. I have failed, gentle viewers, kind YouTubers. You know, I want to say real quick, I've heard people use the term YouTuber to mean people who make stuff on YouTube. YouTubers are people who watch stuff on YouTube. In the same way that Twitterers are people who read or write things on Twitter. Facebookers are people who read or write things on Facebook. Yeah, you guys are YouTubers too. And you should own that. I've been trying to use this time while I monologued about YouTube to reopen the Rhyme Zone app, but I started talking with my hands, and so I'm nowhere near having the word moment typed back in. Misdirection failure. Let's try score from @JoeHills. Boom. IX out of X. There you go, Xisuma. You've done it, man. I eat a fish in celebration of your increased coordination. It doesn't matter how well I rhyme coordination with celebration if I say increased instead of increased. Okay, clearly this is the point of the episode where I need to go so that I can get on with recording another show. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.